What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We talking love and hip hop. Before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. So the episode opens off. Rennie Rucci ends up coming back to the table. Lil Zay is still going off, basically saying, "Hey, your dude kicked you out. You wasn't ish. Y'all was going through whatever y'all was going through." And at this point, you could see Rainy gets red when she gets mad. So she started to turn into a tomato. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she about to throw another drink. She about to throw another drink. She about to throw another drink." But she didn't. Okay. Zay ends up leaving, of course. You know what he said to Carly, basically saying that she got wrinkles and she owed. And after he leaves, we see Randy in her confessional, she's talking about how like Zane, your mama and Ashley don't get along. So how dare you just keep talking about people like that, like when you don't even want to talk about your situation, which she does have a point. Because I seen a post on Instagram and Zane was talking about how, oh, please don't talk about him and his mama's situation. Y'all don't know nothing what y'all talking about. You can't do that if you messy and you all up in everybody business in tea. No shade. Because then we need your tea clocked. Hello. That's how it works, especially on a reality show. So I feel like that's hypocritical of him to do. So I do agree with Rennie when it comes to that. So John said they're going to have like a rooftop party. They all get up and leave. Rennie said she was so close to throwing a drink. I said, oh, Zayn, what would have been your move had she threw that drink? I would love to know. Because if you had struck her, you would have had a gang of hood niggas on your ass when you get back home to Atlanta. Because Rennie nigga looks like, he was once upon a time in the Atlanta streets. So I don't think you would have been safe out here, Zane. So Salma talks to 24. No shade, I don't believe her. Sorry. Something about her give me very sneaky. It's just my opinion. I don't know this woman personally. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing in this 40-minute episode. She gives me very sneaky and very manipulative. By the way she looks, by the things she says. She says they did have some sort of relationship, but that was in the past. I just don't believe it. She also said in this conversation that her past was not squeaky clean either, which no shade, like she didn't come on the show saying all of this. So why now are you saying all of this in front of the cameras? Like, it's as if it's like an omission of guilt. Like, I don't know. It just to me did not seem convincing, but who cares because 24 believes it. So who am I, to believe it or not? Because the dude that she with believes it. 24 to me is blindly believing it because he does not want to let go of that relationship. He has put in so much time in regards to the relationship with her, and I feel like he's scared to break up with her. He's petrified. I don't think he feels like he'll find another woman beautiful enough. I don't think he feels like he'll find another woman more caring enough if he ends up leaving her, which is a lie. Because a lot of girls would die to be with a nigga like that. He's successful. He got coin. He's not ugly. Like people act like just because somebody's a little bigger that they're like ugly. To me, I don't see people like that. Like to me, I've seen bigger people to where like I still see them as attractive. They just have to maybe lose a little bit of pounds and they're gonna be more attractive. That's it. So it's like I feel like all of those added together, that's why he's afraid to leave her. And it's really sad because you're gonna get what's coming to you, Salma, if you are cheating on this nigga, because that's fucked up. Even during the conversation, she's like, I don't give a what they gotta say. Like, I don't care what they say about us. Don't know what they say about our love. Don't know they talk about our love. Okay, hitting her with a brandy, please. Okay. He even says at one point, ain't nothing gonna be able to stop my love for you. She like, really? Nothing? Okay. I'm like, I just hate when I see somebody being taken advantage of. And I feel like he's low-key being taken advantage of. Okay. Like I really feel like he has because it's like my whole thing is why would he have that random guy have any reason to lie? He's a nobody to us, at least. To the viewers, he's not a known artist. He's not a known producer to us, at least. So it's like, and also Carly, he low-key insinuated that he fucked you too. So did we forget about that? Anyways, everybody's getting ready to go to the rooftop party. We see everybody getting ready. Sam was talking crap on Carly. She like, this pussy hoe, freaking Carly, old asshole, talk all this hating on me and stuff. And I'm like, oh, now you mad at Carly for your business getting spilled? really it's Sierra you should be mad at, really. And really it's the guy you should be mad at too. And also I feel like nothing was really clarified. Did you actually Snapchat the guy? If he leaves you, would you go with me type ish? Like, did you Snapchat him things? Like, I want to know these things. I feel like we skated by it. She kind of got away with it, and it was like, oh, on to the next thing. I don't know. I just wasn't here for it. So Salma and 24 go and have like a double date with Scrappy and his girl. And they get on the subject of everything that has went down. 24 ends up bringing up Lil Zane, basically saying Scrappy was like, "Oh, you made Lil Zane feel small for what you said, basically sticking by your woman. Like you basically made him look like a fool." 24 like he is small. He's about this small. There's something called like little man syndrome. Okay, basically making fun of the fact that Lil Zane is this small, right? I just know Ashley is just watching this, like she's like, "Oh, really? He's small? But what's not small is your guys' problems in your relationship. Let's talk about that, huh? Those are big problems compared to our little problems. Yeah." Like Ashley is probably having a tiff watching this show back because of the things that are said behind her back. Okay. 24 had all rights though to be mad at Zane because at the end of the day, Zane, you being a man and 24 being a man, you owed him that respect to tell him on some G shit. Whether or not even been on camera, you could have even told him off camera, like, hey, they trying to set up a storyline that you and your girl cheating type ish. Like, the producer's probably gonna be mad at me telling you this, but like, I'm gonna tell you this head up. Like, I don't want to catch you off guard. I'm gonna tell you off camera right now, and then I'm gonna tell you on camera so that way I don't know how you want to act on it, but like I know it takes away from reality TV, but it's like when it comes to men in reality TV, it's a different code. I feel like that it should be in regards to like realness. Y'all not girls at the end of the day. You feel me? So it's like a bro code that you should have had with him behind, the show. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the way Zayn really should have went about it instead of moving the way that he did. Cause it did look snake like for you to know about it and not say anything for that long. Like you didn't have to tell him in front of a group of people. You could have put him to the side and said it, even if you didn't want to tell him off camera. So that way he doesn't feel that much of like a bitch in front of everybody. Cause that's how he probably felt for everybody. He felt like a bitch because y'all low-key embarrassed him in front of everybody. So Scrappy invites them to the rooftop party, and Salma basically says in her confessional that it's on site with Sierra. Okay, what what Lyrica what that girl told Lyrica? You said it was on site, on site. Okay, she said that it's on site with you, Sierra. So what's your next move? I don't know. Something about that girl tell me she finna whoop your ass over that. Sierra, you better carry that big purse you had on that Caesar. You hit that girl over what's that nigga name? Over Killer. Okay. Y'all remember Shooter? You better have that same purse that you had for Shooter that you gonna have for her. Okay. She said she was posting her season when she said that, I screamed because like she was really downright supporting you, Sierra, and you could be a girl's girl. I do agree with Sama. Sierra's not a girl's girl. I don't know why she tries to act like she is, holding them damn seminars in ATL with them business suits. I can't stand a bitch who do stuff like that. Cause them be the fakest ones. Them be the ones that be scamming, allegedly. I don't know if Sierra's scamming or not. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about in general. Them be the ones that be scamming. Them be the ones that be lying, cheating, gossiping behind everybody back. So I cannot stand the people that hold them seminars for the girls. Like, hey, come on, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, them be the ones. Them be the ones. Uh-huh. So she said basically it's on site. I said, okay. Sierra, you gonna keep that same energy? Huh. Is the ghetto girl gonna eat? We need to know. So y'all, it's the rooftop party. All the cast starts to get there. Zayn and Ashley get there, and they're talking to Jock and Rennie. And basically, Ashley opens up about how she's been bullied her whole life. It all now makes sense because she does get very defensive very quickly, but it's really defense mechanisms to protect herself because she's been bullied like all of her life since she was young. I'm kind of the same way. Like I wasn't like I feel like when I was bullied, it was like elementary school. Not even middle, and definitely not high. And there she But yeah, elementary, I guess. So it's like I could relate to a little bit to what she's saying with the whole bullying thing, because it does, when people like, when you could tell people don't fuck with you, it does put you at high alert. Cause I'm the same way. Like if I know I'm in a room where like people don't fuck with me, or like I could tell they gonna start saying shit, I'm at like burr, I'm at like 10 with it. So I get how she felt. She started crying and everything. So they cheers into the night. Here goes Zane. Oh, cheers to letting people cheat in peace. Zane, you are the problem. I agree with what he's saying, don't get me wrong, but you are messy and you are making her life harder because of your mess. And I don't think he understands that. Like, Ashley should have put him to the side and be like, hey, you're not going to be saying none of that tonight, okay? We're going to come in here, we're going to drink, we're going to eat in peace, and you're going to shut the hell up. Because that's what he needs to start talking to, because he keeps putting her in these situations and you making her anxiety bad. So Carly Red joins the party, okay? Face looking stuck. First of all, Carly, you have been on this show too long for you to still be fighting and arguing with these newbies. Like, really? You should have elevated to a point of a Rashida who, her own storyline is her own life. Rarely does it have to do with other people. But we can't say the same for Carly, because 57 years later, she's still a messy girl. Carly Red will be on Love and Hip Hop with a cane and a wheelchair in her confessional. So she basically starts the conversation ranting. She's like, how does everybody feel about each other, whatever. So Ashley's just like, I was gonna start, but I'm not gonna start because like everybody gets offended when I talk. So I'm gonna let you start it and say what you gotta say. Okay? So Randy's like, I want to hear what you gotta say though. So Ashley's just like, I just feel like a lot of people here are genuine. You, Carly, being one of them, because you still have not owned up to the fact that you gave him the hotel key. Okay? So Carly's just like, oh, that is so old. You are so stupid. You are a dumb bitch. I was like, oh my God. This is why I don't like Carly, because you be taking it so far so quick. Like, that did not need for you to call her a dumb bee like that. Like, what? I do get that it's old, but it's like, Carly, if you were in her shoes, you would not even be talking to her right now, because we know how you get about your multiple men. And we say multiple because you done married a couple of them, engaged to a couple of them, been in a relationship to a few of them. So it's like, come on now. Had you been in her shoes, you would have crashed out probably more than she actually did. So shut up, Carly. So that's when Ashley, you could see the rage starts to build in her body. She's like, so like, this is what I'm talking about. Bitches ain't genuine. Carly, you never been genuine. I can spot a genuine bitch when I see one. You're not real. I came to you as a woman. As a woman. She gets up, right? She starts to walk. I said, oh, run up on her. Run up on her. No shade. Ashley had all rights to get you, Carly. You call her a dumb bee for no reason. I miss the old days of Love Hip Hop when people used to get popped. No shade. Sometimes we need that for resolution. I'm not saying violence is the answer, but we haven't had that a lot in Love and Hip Hop. I'm sorry. We haven't, okay? You see how Erica calmed down after Rennie got her together? Sometimes you might need that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would have sat Carly down and her face would have been unstuck after Ashley got her. You know what I'm saying? Because all that rage built to Ashley, I feel like she'll turn into a spider monkey in a fight and she just start scalping bitches. I'm just saying, okay? So she starts to walk away and stuff like that. And Carly's like, just be real. She's like, you want me to be real for what? And we see security start to get up because ain't no fight, no Love Hip Hop no more now. I don't want y'all to keep yelling. Ashley ends up walking back and having a conversation with Carly. Carly at this point starts to get like aggravated and mentions the fact that Zane should have told Ashley. Ashley's like, yeah, he did mention you, which I'm just like, him and his name getting brought up, of course he's gonna say something, because one, his girl is already aggravated, and then two, you did bring his name up. So I'm a little bit on Zane's side when it comes to this, because it's not like he was butting in the argument. All he said was, I did. All he said was, I did. That's it. Okay. But the whole thing is this whole conversation shouldn't have been had with the men there to begin with. It really should have been Mama D facilitating the whole situation. Rainy Rucci, aka Lotto, she looks so much like Lotto. She was the one really facilitating the conversation. She was doing a good job, to be honest, because the whole point was Carly was talking in such a high level that it's like nothing's gonna get resolved with you screaming like a banshee like that. You too, Ashley. So I was glad that Rennie was there to facilitate that conversation. So the men end up taking Lil Zane away. And Mandices end up, I say Yandices, better yet, end up confronting Lil Zane. They like, hey, I didn't like what you did, bringing up my lady. You feel me? Like, you see how you let the woman talk? You're gonna let the woman talk you, we're gonna let the men talk, you feel me? So I just feel like on some G shit, like, you need to stop bringing up my relationship. You're not gonna do that no more. Okay. And then Lil Zane said sorry, because I think he saw where this was about to go. Because Mandices was finna put the pause on him. Okay, I'm finna put the pause on him. He was about like 2 seconds for probably doing that if he didn't apologize. So Zane, you did the right thing. Because the way I see Mandices put that big nigga down from Love Hip Hop New York, Zane, you don't stand a chance. He ends up apologizing, which was the right thing to do, because Mandices wasn't bothering nobody at the time that Lil Zane kept throwing shots at all. So he did the right thing. So we back to the women. And you know what this conversation showed me? There's no age to being a mean girl. A mean girl could be 30, 25, 55, 75. And Carly, she's 75. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no age to being a mean girl. I done seen grown women be mean girls to like girls that are like way younger than them. It's actually pathetic. It's sad. For you to have not seen where she's coming from, like, she's really sitting there crying, low-key shaking, in her emotions, and it's like you couldn't even sympathize with that. This is why, like, I've never been a big fan of Carly Red, and this is why it came Jocelyn bopped you in the face with the flowers, because you are just so young-minded. For you to have given that apology, you didn't mean that at the beginning, talking about, oh, I'm sorry, is that okay, like all of that stuff. Like, this is why y'all gotta understand. There's a reason why Carly Rae can't keep a man. It's because her mental is not there, y'all. Not that she's mentally ill. I'm not insinuating that, but I'm saying that she's not mature enough mentally. I feel like Ashley's more mature mentally than she is, because she's not the type of person that could ever be accountable for anything that she does. She'll just try to make the other person look crazy. Like, if somebody calls out on something, she'll start doing that. That's her favorite thing to do. She'll start to scream and the loud yelling. What are you talking about? Like, she'll do one of those. So they ended up having somewhat of an apology at the end. They do a little group spirit hug, which to me is still a little bit of bullshit. The whole thing about Ashley, though, I think she just feels left out because she's still new to the cast versus the other girls. So she doesn't feel included. And that's why she feels so bullied, because she don't know these girls like that, and they having conflict with her. So of course she'll feel like an outsider. I do think, though, that Ashley needs to have a stern talk with Zayn, like I said earlier, because he is a part of the reason why she's having all these issues. So I think if she has a stern talk with him and tell him to shut up sometimes and play the background like Kirk and Mandices, but don't cheat when you play in the background. I don't give you the leeway to do that. That she'll have an easier time with the group. So it's the last night, y'all. Of course, they're having their like a nightcap. All the couples reunite, and Salma basically is telling Mama D, like, I ain't like how you did that, but I'm gonna have a talk with Sierra personally. So I guess we're gonna get that part too. And she was like, oh, I did deal with him, but that was in the past. Lil Zane said in his confessionals, them texts were recent. I said, hey, here we go. Lil Zane, the confessionals themselves are gonna get you into more hot water the next season. But my whole thing is, I get Lil Zane is messy. I acknowledge that. But y'all want him to lie? Y'all want him to lie? Like, just not tell the truth? If a producer asks him in the confessional, hey, were those texts recent? I'm going to say, yes, it's recent. Like, from what I saw, they looked recent. The man must be like a master at Photoshop or something. The fuck? You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all just want the man to lie? And I do not believe Salma. No shade. I just don't believe her. I feel like she's full of shit. She's a beautiful girl, but I feel like she's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? They all start talking out their issues. Lil Zane like sort of like apologizes to 24, and he basically says, like, I don't care what it is about her, like, we staying locked in, basically. Like, he don't give a fuck. And Lil Zane also apologized to everybody saying, sorry if I offended y'all, but like, you feel me? Me and Ashley, I'm gonna always protect her because that's all we got out here, basically, in the ATL in this cast. So it all seemed really good how they ended it off. Everybody ended it off really on a positive note, at least for that scene. So they all do their outros. You got Rainy rapping, yeah, Peter said I put it down, put it in a crowd. Okay. Everybody saying their goodbyes and stuff. Carly gonna talk about, I feel like I really found my Carly, you find yourself every season. Shut up. I'm so sick of you. Carly is reinvents herself every season. Carly is the real life mummy. You know what I'm saying? She is reincarnation now. Like what? Every year I'll be seeing Carly say the same stuff. I found myself in my passion. Like, okay, Carly. So for what I say from this season, I love this season. It was real. That's the one thing Love Hip Hop was missing these past seasons is the realness. This is why I do not recap Love Hip Hop Miami. I may recap Love Hip Hop Miami because of Boots. Hi, Boots. Y'all know Boots is going to be on the new season. So I may recap it just off the strength of her. But other than that, I feel like, because I've been on set for Love Hip Hop Miami, allegedly, it's a little bit more produced than I feel like Atlanta is. Atlanta, you could really tell that 24 thing, that's real life. Like that, they didn't just make that up and conjure up a story. Like that nigga really said it on the spur of a moment type ish. You feel me? So it's like, that's why I feel like Miami to me will never see Atlanta in regards to drama, because Atlanta to me is real. Miami, a lot of the things I remember one time, right? And I say this story all the time. Suki, she had a boutique, which the boutique did exist once upon a time. Her cousin or whatever got fired from the boutique for stealing or doing something, and they had him working at the Dollar Tree. I was at the scene of the Dollar Tree. All I'm gonna say, that nigga would never work at Dollar Tree. No shade. Cause I was there for the scene. This is the stuff I'm talking about. It's just like, really, like they just be doing stuff over there. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below, because I love this season. Let me know what y'all think down below. And raw babies.